Welcome back to Diecast Culture, and in this video I am going to attempt to carry out a wheel swap on this Monster Jam monster truck which I found in Tesco's supermarket in the UK. And it's made by it says spinmaster.com. I haven't heard of this brand before. Know nothing about it, but all I can say is that the quality seems really good. I chose this particular casting. It's based on a Ford Econoline van, and it's got a really nice quality paintwork with a clear coat over it, and it's a generous sized casting, definitely 1/64 scale. So yeah, really pleased with that. Those of you who like monster trucks, yeah, I'm going to disappoint you, I'm afraid, because these wheels are going to go, and I'm going to replace them with some road-going wheels. And we can now take a closer look at this. So, magnificent piece of art here, carried out by somebody. Get a real close up. And thank you, Pepper. Thank you, Pepper. That was our dog being overly concerned about noises outside. So, like I said earlier, this is based on a Ford Econoline van, and in a second I will get a green light version of the Econoline to show you how it compares with this particular truck. Good quality, like I said, nice wheels. So here is a Ford Econoline van made by Green Light, and you can definitely see many similarities from the position of and style of the headlamps, the rake of the windscreen, and also the width of the casting. So yeah, when you compare it up close, it's just a fraction wider. The Econoline van is one of the widest vans around, I think, even by today's standards. It was a master of efficient use of space, with a really short cab section, and the engine was oh, good question, I think it was literally placed under the just over the front wheels here, taking up very little space. So back to the comparison of the two. The two vans. Okay, so the monster trucks is like a longer wheelbase, extended wheelbase, if you like, but otherwise they're pretty similar. I'm going to get a hacksaw to it, and I'm going to literally shave off the chassis, more or less at the base of the metal, the base of the actual van here, and hopefully, if the structure will allow me, I'll drill a couple of holes, one through there and the other through there, for the axle pins. And the wheels, the replacement wheels for the wheel swap, is going to be from this Green Light pack. So this is a Green Light, it's Ram wheel and axle pack. So these are specifically off-road wheels. They're a little bit chunkier than road-going wheels, which are in this pack. So you can see the difference. This pack on the left, the wheels are smaller for normal vehicles, if you like, and the ones on the right here are more chunky off-road. Some, particularly the black ones, have a very, in fact they all have a pretty aggressive track. So which wheels shall I choose? It's a tough one. And I was thinking about the age of the van. So this Econoline van is around about 1968, early 70s possibly. And yeah, I guess that the wheels, the bottom right set of wheels, probably would go with it quite well, because the wheel diameter, the steel wheel diameter, is fairly small, which was fairly typical in that day, as opposed to the other wheels where the wheel diameter is larger. I guess this casting would take a larger set of wheels, and in fact, any of the wheels would look pretty good on it. The top left, the black rims would look pretty cool, and in fact, possibly the top right wheels would be an obvious choice because they've got lots of bling to them. So yeah, going to try and make that decision, and yeah, I'll probably end up with the bottom right. Okay, so you're going to laugh at this. These are the tools that I'm going to use. So we've got an oversized drill there, with a ridiculous choice of bits, and a hacksaw. Just before I go ahead with this, I have to say this is pretty cool as a monster truck. So you've got this wheelie bar at the back, which I've discovered if you tilt it on its end, it's going to do that. It's going to do that. And the wheelie bar is detachable. Simply just pull it off like that, and then you've got the truck without the wheelie bar. The steering is on the same principle as a Hot Wheels version of monster trucks, in that these axles are free to play around at a 45-degree angle approximately, and it's that 45-degree angle that creates the steering on these. Do you know, I have to say, I love this too much actually to hack it about. Maybe I'll buy another one, so I can enjoy one as a monster truck, one as not. I like the tyres. They're kind of like a brown muddy colour rather than pure black. And yeah, I have to say I'm quite taken with this. There's a really cool shield on the front. That's I think the word epic goes really well. Leaflet which came in the packaging, Monster Jam, and these are the 9 choices available. You've got top left Thunderbus, which is the one that I've got. You've got Big Kahuna in the centre, and Wolf's Head on the right. Middle line, we've got Zombie. That just looks a bit crazy. El Toro Loco as a bull, and Gravedigger. The Gravedigger was in the shop. In fact, most of these were in the shop. The Gravedigger's a pretty cool looking old van, as is the Gravedigger. Really cool. It's based on a Ford van, and the white one was based on a Chevy, possibly. We've got Northern Nightmare and Earthshaker. Earthshaker was unusual design. It's quite angular. Looks like a sort of half truck, half pickup truck. Really cool. And then on the back you have a poster. So if you collect all 9, I guess you'll get a different poster in each one. So you can stick this on your wall, and there is the original Northern Nightmare of, I was going to say Canada. Yeah, I think it's Canadian. It's got the maple leaf, and that is just awesome looking. I've never been to a monster truck show. They must be quite an experience. Not just the obvious drama of it all, but just the noise of the V8 motors that power these. So here is the finished article. So it took me about half an hour. As I said, I got the hacksaw to the base, and then I trimmed with a craft knife excess plastic. And yeah, so here it is. I have to say, I'm quite pleased with the result. My only quibble is the axle pins are a little bit short on this, which means that the tracking is a little bit on the narrow side. Not a huge deal. In fact, the narrow tracking adds a certain sense of coolness, I guess. There is the back. So yeah, that shows the bits of the base that I retained. I've kept this bar at the back. I think that's quite a cool looking addition. And I've decided on keeping this. I've trimmed it down, but keeping the shield at the front. The reason why is because I think once it goes, there is a big gap in the radiator, in the casting, where this slots in. You can't really see on the camera, but at the back there is no metal face front in between the two plastic bits which form part of it. So I think I will, with some marker pen, improve the look of that plastic shield. Yep, I had to drill the axle pins, the holes rather, and when you're doing it, you need to be so careful that you've got a 90-degree angle to the vehicle. And if you don't, then the vehicle will lean to one side. So basically, on whatever point you enter the drill on this side, it has to appear on the other side in exactly the same place, which is sometimes tricky to do. But yeah, I've done it okay on this. What I like about it is I've got a forward stance, so it's just actually, I think that's pretty damn cool. And here it is next to the green light Econoline van. There's the back view. So yep, some still shots, still photographs coming up in a sec. And hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you've enjoyed it as much as I've enjoyed making it. And speak to you soon. Take care. Bye.
Hey, I got something to say. I'm just so sick of hearing everyone complain. I know it's tough and I know there's pain, but hitting bottom is the only way to change. So I'll keep hustling, you keep struggling. Bitch, I'm humbling, keep mumbling. I'll keep doubling, you keep bluffing. You've got nothing, I'll keep hustling. I've seen a lot of people who don't know what work is. I've seen a lot of people who don't know what thirst is. I've had a taste of evil and tried to cure the sickness, but I just keep my head down and focus on the facts. I'm setting down gravel while you just follow the path. I'll lead them into battle while you're just too scared to act. I'll leave the knife right in my back. So I'll keep hustling, you keep struggling. Bitch, I'm humbling, keep mumbling. I'll keep doubling, you keep bluffing. You've got nothing, I'll keep hustling.